So instead of being like J. Jonah Jameson and giving Spider-Man some bad news and just waving my hand and calling him a menace, I'm actually giving him some good news.
Who is Spider-Man? He's a criminal, that's who he is. A vigilante, a public menace.
But it's not really good news, it's more like a script was leaked and we're going to talk about it. Hey everybody, I'm Andrew with Everyday Nerds, and today we're going to be talking about the Spider-Man No Way Home script leak. But there's no way to really verify if this is true or not, so do take it with a grain of salt. But we're going to talk about if I think it's real or not. I think there's a little bit of evidence supporting this could be real or partially real. So let's get right into it. So the leak comes from somebody who claims to have seen an early draft of the script, and this is an overall outline of what it was. So the movie picks up right after the events of Far From Home, where J. Jonah Jameson saying Peter Parker Spider-Man and showing that Mysterio was killed by Spider-Man, all that stuff, where they like frame him.
Here's the real blockbuster. Brace yourselves, you might want to sit down.
Spider-Man's real name is... Spider-Man's name is Peter Parker. What the...
And Matt Murdock is going to be Peter Parker's lawyer, and as we're all hoping for, he's supposed to be played by Charlie Cox. So Daredevil might show up. Question mark? Probably not though, they don't mention it. And even though Daredevil probably doesn't show up, Foggy Nelson will show up, but apparently it's played by a different actor, so they say this suggests that the Daredevil show isn't canon. But Peter gets his name cleared in the end of that like court scene, and then we get a 4 to 5 month time jump. It's going to be Christmas, and then everything's going to be seeming to go well until Electro, played by Jamie Foxx, is going to appear from the multiverse, followed by Green Goblin, played by William Dafoe, Sandman, played by Thomas Hayden Church, and Doc Ock by Alfred Molina. Then, Doctor Strange is going to show up and explain that Wanda Maximoff has broken the fabric of the multiverse by mistake using the Darkhold. Then it's going to be revealed that Mysterio is alive. Shocker, because, you know, if you watch that scene from Far From Home, he never confirms that he's dead.
People need to believe. And nowadays, they'll believe anything.
Is this real?
All illusions are down, Peter.
But it reveals that he's alive, and him and Scorpion join the multiverse villains, and they make the Sinister Six. The first 2 acts of the movie are all about Peter trying to defeat them while they come after the people close to him. And major spoiler warning in case this is true, but they say that Aunt May and Ned are killed by the villains. So this will make it kind of dark. But in the 3rd act of the movie, Doctor Strange is going to open a portal through the multiverse and travel to the Amazing Spider-Man and Sam Raimi Spider-Earths, and he's going to recruit Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man to help fight. The final fight is going to be all 3 Spider-Men fighting the Sinister Six. This could be like the best scene in the MCU if they do it right. Please, Marvel, Kevin, the Marvel man, do it right. The villains are going to be defeated, but the multiverse is going to remain broken, which is going to lead directly into Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. There's also some extra details besides that plot, but Emma Stone and Kirsten Dunst don't appear in this movie from what he knows, so that doesn't mean they won't show up, but they don't know of them showing up, so they might make a slight cameo, but that's all I'd imagine. And the villains are going to be from alternate universes, not like the Raimi and Amazing universes, and so that'll explain why they're not dead, because I'm pretty sure every single one of them died except for Sandman, but he turned good, so why would he come fight Spider-Man in a different universe? However, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are going to be the exact same versions of Spider-Man they've played in the past in their own movies, and they have about 20 minutes of screen time in total. I don't know if that's 20 minutes combined or 20 minutes each, but I'm going to imagine like 20 minutes combined tops. That's all I'd see Marvel doing. And then the last thing that they said was, this is the darkest Spider-Man movie yet, and it could have a lengthy runtime of close to 3 hours. You heard me. 3 hours. It's gonna be like watching Endgame all over again, but instead of all the heroes coming through portals, it's just gonna be more Spider-Man. So now we gotta ask, is this real or not? And I think it's real based on one thing. For this leak came out, there were multiple reports that major characters would be dying in this movie, as seen in these articles on screen right now. Like, multiple have said it, different sources. So, if that's true, these major deaths could be Aunt May and Ned, which would be huge. Huge. So, if these articles are right, that would really back up the fact that these leaks are, like, legit, because deaths, lots of deaths. Everyone gets deaths. Now, it wouldn't really surprise me if one of the Spider-Man died. Probably Andrew Garfield or Tobey Maguire, but who knows? Some people have said Tobey Maguire is going to be in the Multiverse of Madness, though. But even though they've said Tobey Maguire might be in Multiverse of Madness, there's still a little bit more evidence saying why this plot leak could be true. That's because one of the people who made this, like, plot leak also accurately predicted today's cameo in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Well, I guess it's not predicted, it's more of spoiled, but it's kind of crazy. They knew who it was and all that stuff. I might be convinced, not 100%, more like 60, I guess. Because, you know, they change stuff as it goes on, but this could be real. Right now, you could be ruining this entire movie for you, possibly. Kind of cool. But we'll only know December 17th in theaters. And if you're going to go see this in theaters, be sure to hit that like button right now. And if you want more nerd news and discussions on every topic you can imagine, be sure to hit that subscribe button and punch that bell. It tells you every time we post new videos. And until next time, I'm Andrew with Everyday Nerds. Peace out.
I drove Spider-Man away.
He was the only one who could have stopped Octavius.
Yes. Spider-Man was a hero. I just couldn't see it. He was a thief! A criminal! He stole my suit! He's a menace to the entire city! I want that wall-crawling arachnid prosecuted! I want him strung up by his web! I want Spider-Man!